I started this talking about some terrorist attacks, though. And you know what I just noticed, though, is there's always gonna be fear and hatred in the world, and that sucks. And I'm not normalizing it. It is not normal. What I am saying, though, people are always talking about how we remember the negatives more than we remember the positives. But I feel like that can be combated as long as you appreciate and love the art that touches you, and you help it grow. As long as you focus on the light, then the dark can never overpower it. There has to, I mean, listen, if there's light, there's going to be a shadow. But if there is no light, there is no shadow. It is nothing. That doesn't work. So, these great minds that have revolutionized where we are get a lot of attention and a lot of mainstream focus. And sometimes we can really hate on them or get tired of it. But what they do is they show a story of people that use their powers to benefit the world instead of tear it down. And that's why we talk about them and not terrorist attacks. Because if we sit here and we're constantly talking about the terrorist attacks, what this does is it literally gives them what they want. What they want. They want the attention. They want all the lights and cameras on them. They want the world to know what they're doing, and they're trying to influence somebody out there to see it. Because if one person sees that terrorist attack and gets a little curious and like falls down the rabbit hole, and then goes down that path, then that's a win for them. That's just a win. They did it. That's a win for them. So I understand why everyone's not going around yelling, "Oh, this is still going on, and we need to stop it." And this is terrible. But the United States has some stuff to figure out, so it's kind of not worried about the world anyway. Chill out, bro. Your retention is going away. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna wrap you back. I'm gonna bring you back to the '90s. Yeah. I didn't exactly exist at all in this time period. And it's kind of like the decade that I don't know how to
Categorize?
I feel like every decade has its thing. People were tripping in the 60s and probably into the 70s. They were kind of still tripping too. And serial killers were running afloat, and everyone was kind of doing drugs and unregulated stuff and corruption and behind the scenes. And then, you got mobs and mafias are still running. And listen, anyway, I'm getting off topic for myself. But the 90s, I mean, they started to wrap up a lot of violence, right? I feel like early 90s was a lot of violence. And then late 90s, they started wrapping it up. I mean, there's still a lot of violence today, but I'm saying, didn't they get like a grip on it? I thought. I don't know if I've worn this shirt before, guys. Or this hat.
Maybe I have, or I will again in the future, and I did in the past, but the video's uploaded later. If that sentence made sense to you, you're one of my favorite viewers.
Personally, because that made sense to me. And I'm keeping it in there. Please let me know if that made sense to you. If it didn't, mind your business. All right, so we're ending up at the end, and I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to talk about. But I know I have to maintain your attention, and I've got to talk with some, retention mentality going on, right?
That sentence did not make sense, really.
On the screen, I'm going to show you a picture, and then I'm going to show you another picture, and then probably I'm going to show you a final picture, and I'm going to stand in the way for all. Which one resonates with you the most? Like, which one would you want to put on the background of your phone? And that's it. That's just a question to ask you guys to see how you guys think. What's the fan favorite? What are my viewers? What are they interested in? There are just three things. All right. I'll leave it up here. I'm gonna disappear. I'm just gonna get down and disappear, and the music's gonna play, and you can choose which picture you like more. Let me know below in the comments. Thanks.